Hi, this is Tami Hewlett again with Swimming in Stamps, and in this video we're going to add paper to our photo boxes, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the advantages of photo boxes over punches. So first I'm going to go over to the resource palette and I'm going to select background papers and then browse, and I'm going to go all the way to the bottom to my watercolored winter. Where did it go? Okay, and once I click it, I'm going to hit open. And the first paper that I'm going to add goes in the center, and it is this watercolored winter number 7. So remember, the first thing we do is click on that piece of paper and hit delete to take the white paper out of the photo box. Then I'm going to go over to my watercolored winter, click on it, and drag it into the photo box. Now you may ask, let's see, I'm going to come over here to maybe about right there. I like that little white part, and just hit OK. You may ask why I use photo boxes instead of punches. For this particular page, you could easily use a punch. You're going to get the same effect, and I'll show you how you can do that. There's just a lot more that you can do with a photo box instead of a punch. If I go to my basic punches and hit open and bring over a square punch, I can put it the size of my paper, and then I can come over here and say paper fill and go in and select the same watercolored, I keep looking here and I can't find it. Here it is, watercolored winter designer series paper number 7. I can hit OK. You're going to see that it looks different than the one that I did with a photo box, but you can fix that. You can just double click, and you have to actually zoom out until, oops, that was a little too far, till the paper is zoomed out enough, and then you can position it and say OK, and it's basically the same thing that we did over here. The only thing is, with a punch you cannot round the corners, you can't tear the corners, you cannot recolor, and also if I go to actually stretch this, it gets distorted. So but with the photo box, if I move this, it would actually just move instead of stretching it. So there's another advantage. So that's why I like photo boxes instead of punches. If I change my mind later, if I want to do changes or manipulate things, they just work a lot better. So that's what I like to teach. Okay, so for this back photo box, now we're also going to fill that with paper. So again, I'm going to hit background papers under the resource palette, and I'm going to come down here to this striped paper and drag that in. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to take the gray paper out of it first. So we got some gray paper. I've highlighted the back square. I'm going to hit delete, my delete key first. Then I'm going to drag that in until it turns blue, and I'm going to hit OK. Alright, so now the other thing that we want to do for our inside photo box is put a mat on it. So I'm going to highlight the inside photo box first, then I'm going to select mat, and I'm going to put a really small mat on. So I'm going to put the size down to 1, and then change the color to eggplant envy. I'm sorry, elegant eggplant. Boy, I'm showing my age there because I think that was the old color. Yeah, from a long time ago. Okay, and then I'm going to hit OK and OK, and now we've got a small little mat around. You can hardly see it, but when I click off, it is there, and it just kind of adds a little bit more of a depth to that photo box. Let's see. Now, I did mention rounding corners and ripping edges. If you wanted to do this, we're not going to do this for this page, but I'm going to show you how if you wanted to. You would right click and you can select Rip Photo Edges. You can select the edge you want to rip. If you continue clicking, it will rip in different manners. You can just keep doing it until you find the one you like. You can change this slider and make the rip more distinct. It's a lot less distinct than what it shows in this picture. So if you really want it to show, you might want to make it go all the way up. If you go way down here, it's not going to rip very much. I'll let you see what it looks like by just hitting OK. So there's your ripped edge. And then if you want to undo that, you can select Edit Undo up there, or you can select Ripped Edges again and just uncheck the box. Let's say you wanted to round the corners. You can right click and round corners. I can round all of them, or I can unclick the boxes and just round a couple. And I can also change how much they're rounding by sliding this around. So again, that's really cool, and it's a handy little trick. We will be using that on future. Oh, actually, we use it on this one. I forgot. So we're going to go back here, keep all of these clicked, and I'm going to go down to, I think, 15. I brought it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's what we're going to use for January, so we'll go ahead and leave it there. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next one.